There we go. Perfect. Well guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Max, and this is From Zero to Racehorse, where I will document my entire process from zero to become rich in order to have a racehorse. And yeah, it's actually a mare. A race mare. Now, this is day 11 of getting rich, so I can buy my racehorse. Yeah, day 11. 11 days, guys. 11 days. Not bad at all. To tell you the truth, guys, today I had a bit of an atypical day. To be honest, I woke up at 5 a.m., sure, and unlike other days, there was friction. There was some lack of purpose there. Every morning when I wake up, and for example, I don't feel like it, or I feel tired, or whatever, images of my future mare appear on my mind, and that's immediately enough to impulse me and give me that momentum to keep going. But today she was gone. She was gone. There were no images of my mare, only the deafening silence of my mind. Then I went to the bathroom to start my morning routine, such as clean my teeth and wash my face and all that. But in that apparently inconspicuous activity, there was a silent battle inside my mind. Now for real, that voice inside my mind appeared, and it started asking me about my purpose, asking me why I doubted this morning, and why were those images of my future mare absent, right? All of those things. I wondered, quite reasonably, if I was losing my vision, if the damn human nature that always seeks novelty was starting to conspire to erase my purpose in order to find something more stimulating. Now, I was able to shut the internal dialogue, occasionally at least. I also tried to talk with that voice, to debate with it. In the places where motivation falters, discipline and resilience lead the campaign. I explained to that voice that it will be so, that my purpose will not motivate me every day, that this force will not push me to continue every day. But that would not mean we were defeated. Where motivation is scarce, discipline takes its place. And that's how it must be. However, despite knowing the answers in my mind, I could hardly stop feeling uncomfortable, feeling disappointed. Listen, I adore those moments where my mare can dispel all doubt or desire to procrastinate from my mind, like poof. I adore those moments where I see a picture of a horse sleeping next to his owner, and that's enough to energize me and make me keep going. Whenever I get up, those images inspire me and lift me. But this time there was nothing at all. I don't want to lose that. I would like those images and those motivations to be forever in my thoughts, forever adorning my purpose, right? I would not want those images to disappear. I don't want to worry about the idea of those images of my filly or my mare might disappear from my mind, from my habits at least. I don't want that. I don't want to turn all of this into yet another crusade of just discipline. Listen guys, I have listened to countless speeches on podcasts about motivation. They all say the same thing, that motivation is useless on its own, that it's the fuel for the weak, and that what forges legends is discipline and resilience. I know the theory, and I have put it into practice, but the idea of doing away with motivation and just grinding on with discipline isn't all that different from a routine marriage that's only held together by habit or for the sake of the kids. Why do I have to accept the narrative that motivation is useless and all that matters is discipline? And don't get me wrong, guys. I'm not trying to question discipline here. It's critical, but I am not willing to lose my vision and my motivation. All these guys, all these self-help gurus can go to hell. Don't care. I will be as disciplined as I can be, but I will never accept the idea that motivation is expendable and that nothing but discipline and resilience matters. Because It was motivation what made me start this journey. It was an uncertain image of a filly that doesn't even exist. Yet that made me embark on this trip. It was her that made me take this path, and I will not give up on her. Listen, I don't know whether if I'm being rational or not. I don't know. But in any case, I don't believe you should just lose your vision like that and that motivation doesn't matter. I don't think vision simply fades away. Perhaps it just gets hidden sometimes, like a moon veiled by clouds, maybe. That feeling won't live, because I have already named her. I already imagined her. I have already given her a place in my routine, and I'm already working every day to make her a reality. Because the symbol that she will embody, resilience, freedom, and consistency, is not a weak flame that can be extinguished by a gust of boredom. It's a bonfire that rekindles itself, even from the tiniest embers. So that's all I want to tell you guys today. Don't get rid of your motivation or your vision for the sake of bland discipline. That's how the human mind works. Sometimes we get bored. Sometimes we get bored of things because we seek to stimulate or motivate ourselves with something newer, something more novel, right? That's how the brain's reward system works and all that. Sure. But just as we don't panic every time the sun sets below the horizon, because we know that even on the longest winter night, it will return, trust your purpose, your vision, and the reason for your motivation. Sometimes it won't be there, but don't worry. It will be back sometime. Sometimes you will feel like it has left you alone. Sometimes a shitty voice in your head will take the opportunity to convince you that once again you have lost your way, and that once again you are at the mercy of the wind. But that voice does not account for the fact that just like the sun, our desire to conquer is always stronger than the thin veil of uncertainty. So today I decided to listen to that voice. Maybe that was a mistake, but listening to it doesn't mean obeying it or believing what it tells me. Because I'm still here, and I trust that tomorrow my filly, my mare, will adorn my mornings again. And if she doesn't do it tomorrow, she will do the day after. And if she doesn't do it the day after, she will eventually. So yeah, guys, that's everything I wanted to cover in this video. Don't worry, I'm staying consistent with my habits and with work. I'm still working on the roadmap video, because the roadmap is finished. I'm just working on the roadmap video. I'm not exactly sure when it will be finished, but I'm almost certain it will be ready next week. So that's all, guys. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.